Hey, this is Nathan Gist, and what I'm about to say might be the very thing that you've been avoiding. You don't need more clarity. You don't need a new goal. You don't need a better strategy. You need to stop negotiating with your potential. Because if you're honest, you already know what to do. It's not a mystery. It's not hidden. It's not some secret formula that only other people get access to. You already know that you've been playing small. You already know the moves that you've been avoiding. You already know the thing that you're meant to be building, launching, creating, leading, and yet you hesitate. You talk yourself out of it. You water it down. You lower the target so you don't miss. And what's wild is you think you're being smart. You think you're being strategic. You think you're being realistic. But what you're actually doing is negotiating with fear. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're bad. That's human instinct. I'm saying that there's a better way. Because you've been trying to make your dream feel comfortable. Trying to make your future feel safe to your old identity. Trying to get approval from a version of you that's terrified of change. And I get it. We've all been there. We say things like, well, maybe I should wait until it's the right time, or I just need to be more prepared, or I'm just not qualified yet. I don't know. I don't want to be too much or come across arrogant or make the wrong move. But let's be honest. You're not negotiating with logic. You're negotiating with your own limitation. And every time you do that, every time you delay, shrink, hesitate, second guess, you're reinforcing the belief that your dream isn't safe. That your vision isn't valid, that your potential still needs to earn permission to be taken seriously. And that's not strategy. That's self-sabotage in disguise. Here's the truth. Your potential doesn't need a permission slip. It needs a decision. It needs a moment where you say, this is who I am, this is what I'm building, and I'm done pretending I need anyone else's validation to own it. Because the longer you negotiate, the more expensive it gets. You lose time. You lose momentum. You lose confidence. And worst of all, you start losing belief in yourself. Let me ask you, what would change if you stopped holding back? What would happen if you stopped trying to make your potential palpable for people who never had the guts to pursue it their own? What if today was the day that you decided no more halfway, no more hesitation, no more playing small just to be safe because safety doesn't build legacy. Comfort doesn't create change. And playing it small doesn't serve your calling. It starves it. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know how it all plays out. You just have to stop negotiating with the part of you that is afraid of what happens when you finally go all in. Because when you do, that's when everything changes. Your voice gets louder. Your vision gets clearer. Your actions get bolder, and people start to feel the shift. Not because you suddenly become more qualified, but because you stopped apologizing for being powerful. So no more deals with doubt. No more contracts with your comfort zone. No more trying to manage anyone else's perception while your purpose sits on hold. You're not here to be liked. You're here to be legacy. Stop negotiating. Decide. Move. Build. You've got this.